Hey crew, how's it going? Coach Morgan here from No Ceilings CrossFit. We've got a snatch workshop heading your way. We're gonna be going over some mobility, some various drills that allows you to get comfortable in snatching, because I know for me personally, as I struggle with it, these drills have helped me improve. I hope they help you. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for being here. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. Sit back and enjoy the show. So when we think of snatch, there is a lot of words that get thrown out that sometimes I believe as a coach we tend to lose the meaning of, and those three words are written on the board. So strength, mobility, and stability. You know, when it comes to overhead stuff, you know, people say, oh man, like I don't have the mobility to get overhead, or I don't have the strength, or man, like my stability sucks when the barbell is, you know, trying to come out of the squat. And we throw these words out, but sometimes I believe that we lose the meaning of them. And so I want to make sure that we're on the same page as far as what do they mean, what's the definitions of them. So then that way, as we go through our mobility assessment, we have a clearer understanding of what could be potential issues, or gremlins as I'm calling them, in our lifting. Okay, so the first word is strength. It's the ability to produce force. So being able to grab a barbell, you know, do a clean, do a deadlift, producing force within the muscles to be able to execute a movement, right? Mobility means for the joint to move freely through full range of motion without pain or discomfort. So what does that mean? Can I take a joint, so let's take my right shoulder joint for example, am I able to move it freely without any issues, pain, discomfort in its socket, right? Same thing I could do with the hip. Can I move it in ways to allow me to be able to not have pain or discomfort? As far as mobility into stability, it's to limit excess or unwanted motion. So for example, today we're looking at snatching. There is overhead stuff into snatching. So am I able to have the mobility to move the barbell in the plane that it needs to be in, which is up overhead? And then do I have the muscles needed to stabilize my shoulder, to produce stabilization, to keep my shoulder from having any unwanted motion? So for example, I see a lot of athletes having the barbell roll back versus staying in a stable position, right? So it's really key to be able to understand what these words are, because that's going to allow us to define things better in our movement assessments as we continue to go through class today. So by understanding these three things, you're going to be able to understand how you need to start helping yourself, continuing to move and prepping for snatching. So from here, what's going to happen is we're going to think starting our hands into what we think is our snatch grip, okay? Now from here, watch this. The goal is that I keep my head, my upper back, and my tailbone to the floor. So nothing is popping off. And if I do, I have instant feedback where things start going wrong, right? My goal is to try to get the palm of my hands, the back of my hands, to the wall, okay? So let's check it. Okay, cool. I don't feel anything wild. Yeah, watch out. Don't take your knuckles out, right? But again, maybe I inch my hands in. I'm gonna try it again. Cool, I'm good. I'm gonna keep inching in. So we start going from like a snatch grip into clean grip, right? And then again, I can go almost into my clean grip and I can try it again. This one, I'm gonna tell you, I'm feeling a little stiff and I'm feeling movement or gunk like up tight into my shoulder. I'm gonna talk about where that goes, okay? So 3 points of contact. Let's do some moving and grooving and kind of inch your hands in. And then again, I'm gonna inch in and I'm gonna try it again. That was a little better. I liked that movement a little more. And I'm gonna hedge as far and as comfortable. Again, things to consider. Snatch, pull under. I'm gonna show you this first, and I'm gonna give you like all the angle view, okay? So here's how it's gonna go. See if I can even take it slow, okay? Leaning back, I'm shrugging, I'm moving my feet. Ooh, as I'm into receiving, right? My whole spine is starting to burn from holding it and going so slow, right? Because again, we're high pulling very gently as we drop. And then, are you guys also too showing me your armpits? How many times do you hear me say that? Or how many times do you have coaches that are like, show me your armpits, right? Can relate, right? So now let's add some footwork movement into it. You can maybe even think getting a little up on your toesies if you need to. Snatch balance. There are 2 ways that you can do it. Did you guys know that? 2 ways. There's 2 variations, okay? The first most common one that I bet you guys would probably pick up on is this one. Right? Now watch the second one. My goal for the second one is literally just to get below the bar fast. Let's just go ahead and start doing check boxes here. So before you start any of that, just go ahead and stand up for me real fast, okay? Would you guys agree that our feet are in an appropriate stance? Like, would you guys say, yeah, like that's a pretty good start position, okay? I would maybe hedge a little for me and say, maybe she brings her feet a little bit closer, but right, that's preference at this point, okay? This is just me being nitpicky as a coach, okay? Cool, check, feet are great, all right? Now, hand placement, go ahead and take it, and then I'm gonna have you hang out there for a second. All right, make sure you can kind of get to see. Hand placement's great, I'm not going over that. I wanna go over the foot, right? This is the midfoot, it's where her laces are at, correct? Right? Do you have weight in this section of your foot?
Yes.
Okay, do you also have weight in your toes?
I do.
Do you have weight also in your heels?
Yes.
But do you feel the majority of it in your laces? Okay, cool, right? Check. Now, here's the next thing. I said bar touches shins. Can we verify it there? Right? Why do you think this is important? Boom. She said it. Straight bar path, right? Because did you know? Yeah, go ahead and stand. Sorry. I'm just going to hold you there forever. You're strong. Did you know that you move yourself around the barbell, not the barbell around you, right? Barbell paths are up, 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 up. There's a little divots here and there, right? But it's an upward motion. So if I don't start, what do I have to do if she starts there? What starts happening? Do you think that's already a compensation with it being an inch away? What would she have to do before she even starts the movement? Hey crew, welcome back. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. We went over some mobility assessments today, as well as lots of various different drills for your snatch technique. If you like what you see, I encourage you to go over to my Patreon, where you can see the entire video. Link is somewhere in the description, as well as continuing to follow my YouTube page. I would love if you could like, comment, subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. And until then, get out, go try these drills. Let me know how they go in the comments below, and I will see you guys on the next video.